It's going to be a reading for you guys. Um, there's been somebody heavily focused on your energy, or like obsessing over your energy, so much so that you could be reflecting this person's habits within your energy. Okay, this could be somebody who's definitely indulging in some type of addictive behaviors. This could be involving alcohol, marijuana, partying, um, seeking validation, like flirtating, like flirtatiously, or by flirting, or sexually. This is somebody who's feeling stuck. Okay, somebody who's, I heard, desperate for a way out or desperate to escape something. And so this person, just like anybody else, has been trying to escape through substances, um, social environments, or through other people. Um, yeah, there could also be fears around something that these people desire, that somebody desires for themselves or to happen in their own life. There can be like fear or anxiety around these things actually happening in your life or unfolding for you in the way that they wanted to for themselves, but it actually playing out that way for you. But there is a lot of illusion, heavy projection. I had my heavy projection card come out yesterday, and both of my cards, which more than likely are going to come out again, about somebody being in your energy and you picking up on what that person is doing, or that reflecting in your own energy. Like, this is how pressed and obsessed this person is in your energy. Now, the other message about this being a season of rehabilitation, um, there's something significant about the divine putting you in a safe place where you can actually heal. You know how people say you can't heal in the same place that hurt you or harmed you or traumatized you or whatever. So there's something about you being put up by God. It doesn't matter what that situation may look like, as long as it reflects peace, as long as there's safety, there's security. There's something significant about Capricorn energy, um Taurus energy, earth sign energy. Yeah, but there's something about people constantly attacking your stability, especially mentally. Like, there's something about you having the mental fortitude for something here. This can even have a lot to do with you embodying truth, or you being brave and courageous enough to embrace truth in general, whether that be from the perspective of being somebody who speak truth, being somebody who can be receptive to truth, okay, who can have honest conversations, okay, and not somebody who's going to go on some type of rampage or go and attack people who are holding them accountable, um people who are just responding to you as themselves, whatever that may be, whatever version that may be, even if it's toxic or low vibrational, not allowing how they show up to get you or upset you so much so that you become the habits that they're battling. You become an embodiment of what they resort to for their escape. So there's something significant about a false escape as well. You guys have been like in prison for a long time, okay? Um and it's something significant about a social construct that people was trying to create for you, okay? Or including the general ones that's like placed on the public, okay? I think too, Y'all definitely are recovering from people who intentionally did not support you, no matter what you did, no matter how forward driven it was, simply because it was you, simply because there was things about you that they were intimidated by that you embodied naturally. Okay, this can even be like your authority or your leadership mentality, like, or how people trust your judgment. People trust your perspective on a situation. Like, this is this energy of coming to get your feedback, coming to see, how do you see the situation? And you being the person out of the people that they seek, having the most aligned perspective. There's something about unbiased perspective as well. Like, there's people who intentionally were connected to you, family, lovers, friends, whatever, who intentionally didn't support you. Like, and it's crazy because the reason why these people stuck onto you so much is because you was showing up as the friend and family member you're supposed to. You was supportive of them. Okay, you were honest about things they wanted to do, things that they were doing, things that they came to you about. You were honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were brave and loving and courageous enough. But these are people who, try to define trying to define you being that way as you trying to son them or daughter them, or basically projecting onto you how they respond to your shit, the way that they respond to you and your shit. Okay, these are people who will give you like the backhanded compliment. These are people who will um give you a reaction that's very unenthused. You get what I'm saying? Intentionally, like on some psychological uh games here. So with God putting you guys in a situation where you are 100% safe and secure, it's almost like you're being rehabilitated, okay, from a life that you were having to, I'm just going to use the word thrive, like something that you had to thrive to, or a series of hardships, okay. Okay, so there's also an energy here that's very fond of you, okay, an energy that there's, for some of you, there's like this very strong I don't know why I heard the word band, but there's this very strong um magic casted upon you or in your life, so that you feel lonely, so that you feel like everything that you're putting your effort towards, with good intention and with the intention to be a vessel of the divine, to get that approval and validation from the divine, they're not wanting you to be supported, or these are the things particularly that they are attacking. Like, these could be people who want you to trade your authenticity, like, for some type of mediocrity. Like, this is what will soothe their egos, if you kind of just give up this different shit that you're trying to be on. Like, there's something different about you and you're embracing how different you are. There's people or energies who don't want you to embrace how different you are, or at least, embrace it without that little voice in the back of your head, like, this is problematic, there's something wrong with this, this is unwanted, this is unwelcome. Like, there's energies who's wanting you to feel this unwelcome energy so that you will settle with the people that you had to escape from, with the energies and the environments you successfully escape from. There's something you successfully escape from. Okay. Now these people are craving to feed off your essence, or somebody particularly is craving to feed off your essence. And somebody feels like they messed up a year ago. Okay. This is somebody who's in regret about something they've done to you, something that they've done to affect their connection with you or to affect you a year ago. Okay. So also, y'all, there's definitely People experiencing significant karma behind the scenes. I'm talking about like losing jobs that they love. Okay. I'm talking about like, and y'all, people could be like, shape shifting to get you to think about them, or like kind of projecting their image, even onto other people that you're in close association with, okay, to kind of get you to think about them. And there's something about if you run into somebody who looks like somebody you had to put distance in between, or somebody you had to cut off, there's something about you getting like there's some type of pending information, a pending update or pending news about somebody's karma, about what's occurred with someone since the last time you engaged or interacted with them. See, another thing too, people use the fact that you're private to their benefit as well, okay, especially when it comes to the backfires, okay, the tower moments, the things that they are experiencing for what they've done to you. People try to use the fact that you're this person who spends a lot of time in solitude, to their advantage, okay, but there is like um a lot of trying to get in your head and trying to invert some type of clarity that you already have, some type of intuition that you already have on a situation. Like this is you seeing something, and then this is like you clearly seeing that, excuse me, that something is navy blue and somebody's trying to tell you it's black. Like I don't know. You got cloaking you in their energy, trying to make you look bad. Heavy projection. So somebody there, so something significant about whom you align with, like where they get like closer, more direct access to you. There's something about you aligning with people with shared experiences, but you kind of being on the other side of whatever that shared experience is, or you overcoming that obstacle when it comes to how to properly perceive the situation, and then how to properly perceive yourself in that situation. There's something significant about people who are prisoners of their own like insecurities. Okay, somebody wanted you to be a prisoner of your own insecurity, like them. Like there's something about them being very driven by their insecurities, even if this does result to attention seeking behaviors. Like somebody's driven by their insecurities, and somebody wants you to be driven that way. This is somebody who wants you to hide away. This is somebody who, when you experience changes, okay, in your foundation. So there's something significant about Taurus energy, earth energy, the body. When you experience changes in your body that like somebody wanted you to experience unpleasant changes, like in your appearance, in your body, like also in how you appear to the world, how you appear to yourself, okay, how you perceive yourself. um you're so This is somebody who you're more so on the end of self-motivation. um you're more so on the end of, I do this, I wear this, or whatever, because I genuinely like it, because I genuinely want to. There's something about you catering to your soul's truth opposed to people's desires. um huh Another reason somebody's heavily projecting onto you is because somebody wants to come towards you. Okay, like somebody's trying to um make you seem less appealing before somebody reaches you. Like there's something significant about something happening fast, or somebody trying to get something to happen fast. Okay, like I don't know, but just as fast as something happens, like it's going to is going to clear itself out or purify itself just as quickly. There is some significant about the illusion of time, the illusion of the speed or the time of like recovery or something like that. Now, with it being a season of rehabilitation, this is you guys being in a space, being around people where Abuse is not the norm anymore. Um, Deflection, narcissistic interaction is no longer the norm. Um, and you guys experience this, like some of you guys experience these type of very abusive. Um, I'm even like, so you know how when a child, their mind is a lot more malleable. Something was definitely like intended to reprogram you from how God originally created you. And people, let's just say, evil forces want you to know how valuable it is for you to be steadfast in this energy and not succumb, to the weakness of treating other people like they're your God or like they're God. These are people who abuse their words. These are people who abuse their actions. These are people who will intentionally do the things that they know initiate pain, inflict pain, things that were done to them, that they have not overcome, that they have submitted to when it comes to reshaping their identity, their personality, and how they show up in the world and with others and with God. Like these are people who was intentionally like heavily throwing this onto you because they feel threatened. Even men, if you are a woman, for women, there's men who thought because they achieved some type of status quo of like strength, okay, what strength is according to society and stuff like that. There's something about you actually embodying like this mental fortitude, this strong will, okay. There's something about how you choose to how you chose so there's something about how you chose to handle some type of suffering. Okay, so there's something about a suffering that was inevitable and how you chose to handle it with a lot of restraint. Um, Cloaking you in their energy, trying to make you look bad. There's someone who has been desperately, like somebody desperately, um, let's just say, up the ante with some type of projections, okay, onto your energy. Okay, I'm telling you, this has everything to do with you seeming negligent, or you seeming like everybody else, or you seeming codependent to cope. You can be someone who has mastered coping without codependency. So there's something significant about you choosing healing or choosing the higher path, even when you were betrayed, even when you were heartbroken, even when you were confused, even when you were intentionally left in the dark, even when you were intentionally abandoned, even when things were taken from you or you lost things. Um, there's something about you having this very set apart courage and devotion to the divine, to the most high. There's definitely been attacks on your belief system as well. Like it's come down to people or these energies, it's come down to them feeling like, okay, well, this person's secret power is their belief in God. So people have been trying to attack your belief in the divine directly, because everything else is like, even if it bothers you, it's not enough it's not enough to get you to forfeit who you are and your identity. Like this is somebody who wants your identity to be up for grabs. This is somebody who wants your personality, your essence to be up for grabs. You got craving to feed off your essence was the first card to come out. Okay. There is somebody soaking here. There is somebody ruminating about something that happened a year ago, or there's something about a significant change or shift that's happened since a year ago. There's been somebody doing ugly spells, okay? Ugly spells, beauty harvesting, weight loss, weight gain, evil eyeing you heavily, okay? Like, there's something significant about you already being aware of this, of people often using like these same tired ass tactics with you because of how shallow they are, because they're so stuck on your external. Like, y'all, there's something significant about a family member where y'all was supposed to be um really close, but somebody was like secretly envious of how people crave your essence. Somebody was secretly envious of your energy. Like, there's somebody who tried to even cloak themselves in your energy, like somehow, some way or another. Okay, there can be something significant about wearing your clothes. It says rejecting to harm you or abuse you. This person is rejecting to harm you or abuse you any further. This somebody whoever I'm picking up on, they've definitely done it in the past. Okay. This could be somebody who's wanting to blame it on some type of lack of growth or lack of maturity. This is somebody who wants to restart something off. Come to me. Somebody wants to respark something with you off the grounds of they've matured. Okay, this could be somebody um who doesn't want to be a part of that lazy spiritual energy that a lot of people fall into. Okay, and we kind of just get stuck on pleasing our flesh and our flesh alone. I don't, it's like somebody doesn't want to. So this can be, damn, like there's energies blending and mixing, so you guys got multiple energies focused on you. Okay, because there's somebody who wants to stand out. They want to be set apart. They want to be viewed as unique. They want to be viewed as rare, right? But the ways that they were trying to do this was like almost like being like a famous influencer or there's something about attention, like adequate attention, receiving adequate attention, and someone trying to find avenues for themselves where they can receive adequate attention um to kind of help stabilize like their mental health, okay, their mental wellness, how they perceive themselves because of some type of abuse, like growing up, some type of familial abuse, okay, some type of relational abuse, something that really shaped somebody's mind or warped somebody's mind, distorted somebody's mind. Okay, how they see themselves. Could be somebody who even, so this is somebody who was battling with insecurities. Like, so there's a masculine here, whatever. So there was ugly spells done on a masculine too. So I know a lot of times beauty harvesting, ugly spells and stuff like that. A lot of times we focus on the feminine. This is something significant about a masculine who somebody's in regret. Like somebody feels like they messed up. So this could be this person who's rejecting to harm you or abuse you. Some of you guys, there is an energy or somebody here who's rejecting the fact that they did harm you, that they did abuse you. Um, there's something significant about a year ago, something that was done a year ago. Craving to feed off your essence, ugly spells, beauty harvest, and weight loss. Weight. This is somebody who wants you to. Somebody wants to attack your external support system so that you come to them for validation or to feel beautiful, to feel loved, to feel seen. Like, but that don't even make sense. That's unhealthy as fuck. What the hell? So again, that energy of you can't heal where you were traumatized or something like that. Some of you guys were so strong that you were able to even heal where you were traumatized, or at least begin healing, or you're a healer. When you love somebody correctly, that's honestly, that's a healing power. Like that's being a healer, loving somebody sincerely, okay, attentively, loving somebody, filling in the parts that were once vacant in your life that caused you great pain, okay. There's something about you transmuting the things that were done to you, or a pattern that was constantly done to you, okay, to control you, okay, to redirect you, okay, for some type of narrative that they've created. Hmm. Trying to dominate you. Dictatorship. So there's something about people always trying to dominate you by playing dirty. Playing dirty. Lies. Okay? Gossip. Speaking ill on your name. Teaming up with others to do so. Trying to dominate your energy. So I'm trying to stabilize these quotes that I'm hearing in my mind. Like the energy of something about honey, like attracting with honey. Damn, I can't think of the actual phrase. It says you're reflecting the bad habits or current condition of someone who is heavily focused on you. Somebody feels unattractive. Like there's somebody focused on you who doesn't feel that attractive, or who doesn't want you to feel attractive or feel confident about yourself, to feel seen properly. But whoever this person who feels like they messed up, or whoever this is sitting in regret, they believe someone around them or someone that they work with is truly possessed. Heavily focused on you to the point of trying to dominate you to feed. So this is a vampire energy. Yeah, rehabilitation takes time. It depends on the severity, okay, the duration of abuse, that you experience, okay? Like there's something about people, a lot of people who kind of just force themselves into like living arrangements. And I'm saying like whether this pertains to a career, a way of life or whatever, but they force themselves into certain dynamics where they're constantly suppressing things that they need to address, okay? Like things that have really hurt them, things that were brutal, things that were cruel, harsh. There's somebody who's intimidated by the fact that you're responsible enough, like with your emotions, with your soul, with your mind, to take the necessary time out to heal, okay? However long that may take, whatever that may look like. And then they are also bothered by how content you are. They're bothered by you being in this, like you truly embodying gratitude. There's something about you being in a like being grateful for just being safe, bro. Like that's how much you were targeted, like just throughout your lifetime, okay? So y'all know when people go to rehab, it's for recovery. People are having to relearn how to rejoin society, like after some type of injury, after some type of abuse or something like that. This could also be like somebody who's relearning life after being imprisoned, okay? Because there was definitely an energetic imprisonment, okay? That some of you guys were under here, like And your wardens were family members, people you considered friends, people who told you they love you. Like, these were your prison wardens. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. So you know when somebody this is given like somebody being falsely accused, being imprisoned, being there for so fucking long, that person breaking out because they're not supposed to be there anyway. Okay. And people treating you like a criminal for breaking out of something you were imprisoned in after being wrongly convicted. You get what I'm saying? Like, and people trying to chase you down, like, because you escaped this imprisonment. Like, this can even be mental imprisonments. Like, you escape some type of, like, why I want to say safeguard, like some type of mental entrapment, emotional entrapment was supposed to be safeguarded. Like, it was supposed to be impossible, damn near impossible for you to break out of this. So, so there can be a desperation for your energy as well, like to return to your energy, for your energy to return. But my thing is, when I said to return to your energy, it's like I saw somebody with a plug, like wanting. I'm seeing like avatar, like their tails, them wanting to reconnect, their energy, or reconnect themselves to you to feed. Like, that shit is crazy. They believe someone is truly possessed. So somebody's putting something on the table here to do to you, something that they should do to you. They could be bringing this to other people or to somebody, something that they should do, something that they can do, something that could work, and somebody's rejecting to harm you or abuse you, and they look at this person like they're possessed or something. This person who's trying to dominate like a situation, possessed. They believe this person is truly possessed because your actions like have shown how harmless, or there's something about you being harmless, and somebody wanting you to be ugly, wanting you to be overweight, underweight, harvest off your beauty, harvesting your essence, evil eyeing you, having others evil eye you. There's something significant about somebody keeping something up like for too long with this a year ago energy. Like, oh my God. Imprisonment spell. There could have been an imprisonment spell specifically done on you a year ago. Specifically, imprisonment spell. Nobody sees you. Everyone ignores you. Loneliness, rituals, isolation magic. Like, this is what was done to you. This is what was done to you. Yeah. Eavesdropping and discovering information that changes an outcome. People are trying to figure out how there could be a discussion going on about how you're discovering something, like how you're discovering some type of information that is changing an outcome, like a plan, changing the outcome of a plan. With this eavesdropping, some of you guys are like very gifted, like some of you guys are dreamers. Okay. There's something about you being able to eavesdrop, okay, astro traveling, like in a dream state, like this is how I feel. Like when you call on the name of Jesus, okay, or Elohim, Allah, however you refer to the divine, and it's like you're channeling the presence and the energy of the divine by that incantation, by calling, chanting the name of Jesus. Like, it's like when we grew up in church and we used to tarry, right? Tarrying is like you go up, to the altar and you just pray. You constantly pray and call on the name of Jesus with the intent to um be transformed spiritually, basically. Or okay, or yeah. So There's something about your name constantly like coming up, like, or people constantly bringing up your name, constantly talking about you, constantly heavily focused on your energy. Like, there's this card that I have that says an ineffable name. Okay, like this is like off limits. You know, this is like touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. This is like abusing your name. Okay, so these people feel like somebody feels like they have to eliminate however you're discovering some type of information. So that can even be like just your, so somebody could directly be attacking your crown and your third eye. Somebody's been desperate, like so this imprisonment spell has backfired. So somebody could be doing like, somebody could be like coming off like they doing too much, like for attention or to be seen, because this imprisonment spell definitely backfired on whoever this is. What is, nobody sees you, everyone ignores you, loneliness rituals, isolation magic, like in whatever way that this person will feel excluded, that's what's being done to them, like customized specifically for them. Okay. Okay. This person could even be eavesdropping. This person is eavesdropping on some people talking about how they believe that this person is possessed. So this person, there's some information being discovered about, some information being discovered about somebody here who's being viewed as possessed. People or somebody specifically feels like they messed up. So you're supposed to be embodying like soft life, peace, calm, secure, relaxed, safety, energy, right? But somebody is cloaking you in their energy, trying to make you look bad. Okay. So this can even be like going back to old habits, smoking, drinking. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Or just feeling a desire to indulge, feeling a strong desire to indulge in anything from taking shrooms, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, going out, you know, partying, being put in some type of social, putting yourself in some type of social dynamic where a lot of attention is on you somehow, feeling threatened, feeling undermined if somebody doesn't respond to you in a timely fashion, or give you, or respond to you in a, yeah, respond to you in a timely fashion, or in a manner that makes them feel seen. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Yeah. Now with this rehabilitation, I do want to make this very, very clear. So do you know how much strength is required, like to have people you love be alive, but not interact and engage with them for the simple fact that they're toxic for you, and you love them and you miss them, and you're the big hearted energy. Okay, you're the family oriented energy. You're the one, you're the mediator. Okay, like you're all of that, but you have to. So there's something about you being tested when it comes to mastering restraint. Okay, for your emotional security, for your mental and spiritual security. Okay, like something is bigger than the fact that you love somebody or you love these people. Like you can't, it's it shouldn't be at your expense, basically. Something was at your expense for the longest. Like, and because of how nurturing, because of how solution oriented, or so with you. Okay, so somebody here, you embracing like truth and like authenticity and stuff like that also reflects in like how you restore yourself, how you restore your health. Okay, so playing the long game if necessary, like um somebody hates how self-motivated and self-driven you are. Like this is directly being attacked, you being self-driven, self-motivated. Like, yeah, there was something significant about trying to use people or use a person to make you intimidated, because you naturally give off this intimidating energy for the simple fact that you're not moved and choosing to perform to some type of social masking or something like that. Like, anyway, so there is somebody here who hates on how you dress, and they've been doing weight spells to limit your style. Ugly spells, hating on how you dress, imprisonment spell. It's somebody who's wanting you to be held up for things not to fit, things not to work, things, I don't like, somebody just wants you to get so overwhelmed and overstimulated um that you kind of just hide away, or it's almost like because you remove the abusers, like the physical abusers, like there's projections to get you to become an abuser to yourself. Like somebody's trying to bring up, project, trigger some type of low vibrational thoughts or something like that, so that you will be abusive to yourself. Okay. Rehabilitating. So there's something about a tactic. Rihanna was like, give a little more, give a little less. There's something about a push and pull dynamic or tactic here that failed. Something that was launched against you that failed because of your restraint, okay? Because of how disciplined you are, because of how much you lean on the divine, or you lean on like justice being served in a situation. Like time was supposed to be your detriment. There was a plan here where time was meant to be your detriment, okay? Our time was supposed to lead to your downfall, with the use of some type of emotional neglect, okay, or abandonment, or making you feel ignored. It's gonna be like by family, or like significant days, like people intentionally um going out of their way to make you feel rejected on significant dates and moments, okay, on purpose. On purpose. Yeah, do what I say, energy. Okay. Do what I say. Somebody wants you to reflect a life that they are speaking over you, okay? And it involves you feeling isolated. It's almost like they're wanting to trigger this feeling that if people are ignoring you, nobody's paying attention to what you're saying, what you're doing, your efforts, then that's going to get you to stop whatever it is that you're doing. It was 444 at 4 o'clock just now. And whatever it is tied to your overall stability and security. And this soft life. Yeah. Oh, okay. Meanwhile, you are unlike anyone I've ever met in the best way. So all of this could have been triggered. All of this was triggered simply by you being different, simply by you embodying what God described as set apart. So what I was thinking about yesterday too, you know, when people are in the military, let's say you join the military at like 18, you get out at like 24, something like that, you're considered a veteran, right? You guys are considered a veteran, like when it comes to spiritual warfare, emotional warfare, psychological warfare, like you're still standing. It's shocking. I want y'all to understand. I want to be clear that you don't allow your strength, or you don't underestimate your strength. Okay. And this is for all of us. Like, you're still standing when there was every effort made to have you be strung out, have you be out here prostituting yourself, have you take yourself out. Okay. Have you just be some type of minion. Okay. Where people just feed off you and that's it. Okay. Have you be some type of minion. So I'm speaking to somebody who's supposed to be a leader, or there's some type of leadership, significant leadership qualities about you that's actually essential. It's actually needed. Okay. It's actually impactful and effective. Okay. It actually warrants real change, including when people fuck you over. Real change happens. I don't care how solid they thought something was. Like, people are losing things that they thought were secure by fucking with your security. Like, that's what's going on. Like, somebody was arrogant or confident about what they do, who they're connected to. You got deeper than what they expected. This shit is deeper than what they expected. Listen, about them. You got about them and because of them. So you being in this I don't give a fuck anymore attitude or energy is because of them. It's because of them. I'm telling you, like, there is a conversation and somebody's rejecting that they were trying to harm you, or rejecting the fact that they were abusive to you. But it's like, okay, somebody's trying to understand why you're moving the way that you're moving, or why you separate yourself. And what it all boils down to, you separated yourself so you can experience complete calm, peace, okay, security. Not that walking on eggshells bullshit. Not that, having to analyze the conversation you just had with somebody, like something that they said, the way that they said it, like, there shouldn't be any of that going on. You should feel completely safe. Like, if it's considered family, if it's considered love, then it should reflect that through and through. You got, are you a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare? So there was intentional illusions, okay, shadows placed around how you are, who you are, especially when it comes to um your nature, your kind nature, your sweet nature. That is crazy as hell. There were people trying to reduce your power, how powerful you are, to some type of demonic possession or demonic association, opposed to you just being endowed with power from on high, from the divine. Like, this just being the impact and the effect of your anointing, of your kind nature, of your sweet nature. Okay. So you pay attention to the things that people often overlook to keep the peace or to keep some type of illusion of peace. But you're somebody who your goal is to master or to achieve true peace, true calm. Okay. There's something significant about, would you rather suffer from not talking to somebody that you really want to talk to, that you really love, that you miss, or would you rather suffer from that no contact, going through dealing with those emotions, even if it's heartbreak? Would you rather suffer through that or suffer through being nailed to a cross? You know, suffer through uh having your teeth cut out, cut out your mouth and knocked out your mouth and made into somebody else's teeth. And that's something about people, it's something about, and somebody's weak as fuck. Somebody's weak as fuck. Somebody's weak as fuck. And trying to cloak you in their energy. Want people to be indecisive about if you're this sweet dream, beautiful nightmare energy. This could be a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. Either way, I don't want to wake up from this. Somebody's been dreaming about you. Okay. And then it's given, like, if somebody's been like seeking counsel or clarity about some type of dream that they've had, there was definitely projections around you being nightmarish or something like that. Okay, people trying to make it seem that way, or people trying to make it seem like there's something that you're doing, something negative that you're doing. This is why this person is having these dreams. Like, this is why your energy seems so strong, so addictive. Okay, why somebody feels so obsessed and stuff like that. They're trying to make it seem like there's something you're doing, okay, to warrant this energy towards you. You even have some people who are wanting to redeem themselves with you, like some people that you have escaped from. They're wanting to redeem themselves with you because they know who and how you truly are, for real, for real. Okay. These are people who are being honest with themselves, okay? Even if they don't verbalize this with anybody else. Like, these are people who wants to have a good standing with you, like who wants to, this is somebody who doesn't want to be viewed as toxic, or like the people that you refuse to have in your life, the kind of people that you refuse to have in your life, somebody is in that category and they no longer want to be. Okay? Somebody don't want to be put in that category. Somebody don't want to be on your blacklist. Okay? Like, somebody does not want to be on your blacklist. So somebody could be wanting to um that shit is crazy as hell. This could be the person. It says you are reflecting the habits of someone who is heavily in your energy. It came out again. Somebody who wants you all to themselves. Okay. This person doesn't want to be viewed like the rest of them. Like, this is how somebody feels. Like, somebody don't want to be associated with the people that they allow to influence their decisions in regards to how they show up with you. They don't want to be associated with these people's mental state. Okay. They don't want to be viewed that way. There's somebody who's already very sensitive to how people view them and how people see them. Okay. And this is why they were influenced by some a group dynamic here, a cult, a coven. See, I know a coven could be like two people as well. I want you all to myself. So you are reflecting the habits of someone who is heavily. Somebody realizes that they're reflecting the habits of someone else who is heavily in their energy, someone whom they've allowed to be in their energy. So this is somebody who's honoring their identity, and this is why they're refusing to harm you or abuse you, because that's not who they are. That's not what they want to do. So they're refusing to do it. They're rejecting it. So there's some type of new offer, new plan, like, or I don't know, like there's something about keeping something up, doing something again, doing something else to you, and somebody's rejecting that. And so whoever is trying to get them to do this, they're trying to discredit you. They're trying to discredit you to someone that you will marry one day. It says you will marry this person. You will get married to this person who wants you all to themselves, who's rejecting to harm you and abuse you. This could be somebody who even somebody could think that they are possessed. This person who wants you all to themselves could feel like they are possessed by association, like the people that they were associated with. Someone is puppeting a person or a situation. An energy drainer was puppeting a person or a situation, okay? And whoever this is somebody, it says somebody will personally give you clarity on everything that's happened and the role that they played in a situation. It's somebody who wants to come through and chill with you, or wants you to come through and chill with them. So they can give you this clarity, or and somebody's trying to stop or delay or block this. This is why this person is trying to cloak you in their toxic energy. This could be a younger masculine, okay? Or there's something significant about a younger masculine and an older feminine dynamic. So you could be a feminine that's older than this counterpart, okay? Lord have mercy. Come through and chill. Like somebody wants to chill. This somebody who could even want to impregnate you soon. Okay? Somebody's trying to delay. Somebody's trying to discredit you, delay, block, stop something here, because when something comes together, you will be pregnant soon. You're going to marry this person. Um, there could even be something. There could be a shift going from you not being supported, you not being protected, but you being the protector, you being the supporter, you being the giver, but people not giving to you. That dynamic is completely shifting. Like that energy is completely shifting. Like, so there was somebody who did not protect you who wants to go all out to protect you now. This is somebody who refrained from giving to you because of them trying to protect themselves or them being guided that way out of their protection. There's somebody who wants to give a lot to you now. There's somebody who didn't support you because it's this energy of, it's somebody who um admires your mental fortitude, admires the fact that you don't need, you don't constantly need stimulation from people or people attached to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, in order for you to feel brave enough or adequate enough or skillful enough to go after something that you want to do. Like, there's something very the way that you're moving, like people could even be viewing it as like damn near impossible. Like sometimes you can feel that way. Like sometimes you can have your very human moments where it's like, damn, I wish I can, I wish it was, how can I say this? Like, damn, I wish I can talk to my mama right now, be at my mama, be at my dad, talk to my dad, be at my brother, my sisters, my cousins, be with this person because I love this person so much, da da da. But I can't because these people are draining my energy. These people are toxic for me. Even when things seem cool for a while, they relapse into gaslighting me. So then I find myself, having to take a few steps back to heal that new wound, or there's something significant about you not being able to properly and thoroughly heal because of the people who caused the wounds, you being associated with them. It's like they were reopening the wounds. Like, I said something, I did myself a reading yesterday, and I said something along the lines of somebody licking your wounds, and then, y'all, I wrote a song last night and it got deleted somehow. I've never had a song delete like that. And the song was damn near finished. The shit got deleted. So it's cool, it's whatever. But I said something along the lines of somebody licking your wounds only to take the knife, or only to reinsert the knife, licking your wounds and then reinserting the knife. Okay? You're someone who truly loves yourself, okay? And there's an arrogant person who felt threatened by this, or these are people who try to justify the things they were saying about you, the gossip, okay, how they treated you. They were trying to say that you being somebody who actually love this. These are people who couldn't properly recognize what it is or what it looks like when somebody truly loves themselves. Okay, these are people who's trying to define you as an arrogant person, selfish, inconsiderate, having disruptive behaviors or whatever, because you truly love yourself. So it's like, if you don't want to be around somebody, you're not going to. If you don't want to show up to that event, you're not going to. If you don't want to come through and chill, you're not going to. If it feels harmful to you, okay? Somebody could be neurodivergent as well, okay? Somebody could, some of you guys could have had like this hidden autism, like most of your life. Okay, you refuse to speak, silent treatment. So all this, so there's an uproar about your silence. You refuse to speak. You refuse to speak. Somebody could be trying to say you're arrogant because you refuse to speak. They could be saying you're selfish and inconsiderate because of this silent treatment, or you like really, really holding back. Like, this is like y'all, this is like you really, really holding back. This is not, oh, I ain't gonna fuck with you for like a month, some weeks, couple days, couple months. You feel me? Whatever. And then I'm gonna talk to you, I'm gonna give you access again. Like, there's something about you standing firm with some type of boundary here. And it's all with the intent for you to like fully recover, like especially your nervous system, fully recover your nervous system. Like, some of you guys were going through like a series of like um not only toxic karmic cycles, but cycles that were, these cycles were created to kill you, kill your spirit, rob you, destroy you, definitely rob you. It says invest in that business idea. Success is guaranteed. So, novel ideas. There's something your mind is the key. Your mind, your gifts, your intuition, your understanding is the key. Your knowledge is the key. So a twisted, deranged, toxic person was trying to steal a business idea. Twisted, deranged, toxic person. Twisted, deranged, toxic person was puppeting a personal situation that you're supposed to marry. Uh, yeah, there's something about you going down memory lane and like looking at photos of you and stuff like that, and really seeing um how severely you were under warfare for many years, many years. You know, everybody's situation is unique, but I'm talking about like the kind of emotional damage. And we talk about Job a lot on this channel, but the kind of emotional damage yet strong will that Job had when he was at the very end of it all, when he lost it all, when he was naked and sick. Like, you guys were pushed, or you guys reached that level, okay, when it comes to warfare, the severity of the warfare. Whoa, this shit making me emotional. Yeah, these are people. Somebody was trying to downplay your survival instincts. Damn. It's like you were expected to have such good survival instincts, okay? Because you're not somebody who really keeps yourself attached or associated with drama, okay? With toxicity. No, you guys were often hit with like sneak attacks, shocking attacks, shocking revelations. God, you having a dream about something or a vision or an inkling about something or someone, and you so badly, like your angelic energy so badly wanting to like rule it off as, oh, I'm just overthinking. Oh, let me just chill out. Oh, I'm just projecting, my past or whatever. Like, there's something about you wanting so badly, like, to kind of, there's something about you wanting to choose denial whenever your intuition would acknowledge something about someone or somebody. But it's more so, the denial was more so, honestly, it's that benefit of the doubt energy. That's what it is. It's that benefit of the doubt energy. Like, you can pride yourself on being fair. I think that's what it is. Like, you pride yourself on being fair. Um, so I think one of the main things that was supposed to traumatize you when it comes to your dealings with others and you connecting with others was this whole like love bombing, like people love bombing you, people seeming like they resonate with you or they have things in common with you, certain topics of discussion, okay, trying to lure you by mirroring your energy, and then shock shock attack, okay, surprise attack. So this is supposed to make you like not want to be social, don't want you to grow and do any better than what you've done. Tell you, don't want you to grow or do any better than what you've done. So there's somebody here. This could be multiple individuals who's who wants to talk to you. Somebody could be reaching out and asking if they can talk to you. It says, "Can I talk to you?" Afraid of your singleness, and they want you for themselves. So it says, "I want you all to myself." Want you for themselves. Afraid of singleness. So somebody's experiencing some anxiety, there's a romantic interest that's having some type of anxiety, like about your singleness. Huh. This afraid of your singleness. I feel like it's also toxic energies, like, or people who are codependent. Okay, to feel like people who rely on that codependency with others to really embrace themselves and that confidence. Okay, you're somebody who's able to do that, even with the absence of people, or with the absence of certain relationship dynamics that everybody should have, right? Your family, your guardians, yeah, like you guys are like really thugging it out, like without people calling to check on you, people coming to see you, visit you, people planning to go out and do things with you. Like, I'm talking about like family, like this was supposed to break you. Yeah, this is definitely supposed to break you. But you're somebody who's prayerful, okay? Lots of prayer, praying always, a peculiar, steady prayer life, okay? There's two counterparts here who both pray a lot, okay? You got prayerful, lots of prayers, praying always, peculiar, steady prayer life, a high priestess, and a Hierophant dynamic. So this is like the ultimate, this is like a divine connection. The high priestess and the Hierophant. Something can be significant about the fall, September, October, November in regards to this high priestess Hierophant dynamic, or in regards to a relationship coming together. Yeah, and there's so whoever's been trying to discredit you, somebody wants you to believe things are not going to get better for you, but it's already happening. There's someone who feels like you're so beautiful and they hate you for it. Envy, silent jealousy, and hating. A relative who doesn't want you to succeed. For some of y'all, this is a relative. There could be a police watching this relative. Somebody could have a relative who doesn't want you to succeed. There could be something significant about a relative policing you, or a relative policing somebody because they don't want this person to succeed, or they don't want you to succeed. Something could have occurred last September, October, or November 2025, or 2024. Whatever could have happened last September, October, November, there's something about the police. Maybe the police could have been involved. Or there's something about a paper trail. I need to experience you again. I crave your presence. I miss your voice, and I love you. There's somebody praying to Shit, I don't know why. There's like mutual prayer for something to come together. It says, why would you say that about her or him? You're sick. So somebody could be defending you, okay, in secret, or defending someone here. Somebody could be defending you. Ooh, we got an energy out here. Let me see. A twisted, deranged, toxic person is experiencing or has experienced a freak accident. Woo! Hello there. Damn. So people could be like in this apologetic or trying to redeem themselves because of a freak accident that happened to a toxic, deranged person. Okay. I didn't mean what I said about you. So there was a freak accident that happened to a twisted, deranged, toxic person, somebody whom a counterpart could have been trying to impress or listen to, or was under somebody's manipulation here. And so now this person wants to know if y'all can work something out, because you're growing, you're leveling up, doing better than what you've already done, especially after some type of extreme attack here. It says every vibe ain't worth catching. Yeah, there was definitely energies trying to minimize the severity of some type of cruel treatment or harsh treatment, okay, that you survived. Kind of had people try to set you up to be robbed, set you up to be kidnapped, trafficked, harmed. I'm thinking about that scripture in the Bible about the lady with the issue of blood. Yeah, these are people. So there's this song me and my mom used to love. Is that the song? Ostracized. She was like, been ostracized for 12 years. I'm used to being alone. Someone's known I had spent all that I had and I was gone. If he knew, but he rebuked me. Something. If I could just touch the hem of his garment, then I know I'll be made whole. If I could just press my way through this torment, his love will heal my soul with only one touch. Shit, y'all can have that type of energy like with others, like only one touch, or like your lasting impression. Okay. There's something heavily significant about people doing a lot to weaken you, to change you negatively. And it only taking God, like it don't take God a whole lot to totally transform you out of something, like something that was supposed to have you bogged down. There's something about just one touch, one word from God. Because now I'm thinking about the song Speak to My Heart by Tamla Man. And she was like, here I am again on unsure ground. Made a move once before on my own. It was wrong. Lord, you know how hard it was. Then you picked me up and I learned to be still and wait on your word. So you guys, this is what you guys have mastered. Like, you guys have mastered stillness, okay, amidst storms, all kind of storms, okay, like turbulence. So you've mastered stillness amidst turbulence. there could even like be this energy where in your personal life things may seem so calm or so peaceful that is questionable. Okay, because you're so used to people constantly trying to create some type of uproar in your life, okay, to distract you from your goals, to distract you from your aspirations. Like it's like they're constantly trying to steal your attention away from your appointed purpose, your appointed goals and projects. They're always trying to steal your focus. Okay, what the hell? Trying to make it about them. Okay, trying to dominate, dictatorship. Both of those cards just came out. I'm telling you, like, there are some people. You know that phrase of somebody throwing a monkey wrench into your plans or something like that? Like, this is the energy that you often faced. And there's something about your recovery, your speed of recovery. Okay. It wasn't as good as they hyped it up to be. Someone who lies a lot. So someone who lies a lot was hyping something up. Okay, and it has something. So what I just said, it has something to do with your individual authority, you self-governing. It has something to do with your mental fortitude to stay focused. Okay, your sound mind. So there was a literal war against your sound mind, or you having the fact that you are mentally sound. It's like the weight of the people that were used against you over time, like it's equivalent to cement being paved over a flower garden or over some grass or some shit, bro. Like that's how heavily the energy was like, hmm. Okay, I'm gonna do another video, you guys. Arrange for people to hurt you. Arrange for people to hurt you and sitting back and watching it secretly. Turning two or more against one another. And okay, so I'll just go ahead and say I think I'm gonna just talk about it more on another video. Flaws and all, I love you. This somebody, these people are looking at you and you're looking better than ever. You're looking more whole than you have in the past. These are people who were hating on your lifestyle, like hating on like individual lifestyle choices you made for the betterment of yourself. Ain't have shit to do with them, but they looked at it like it was threatening, so they attacked it. They were intimidated by it. They felt like it held the mirror to their face about them needing to improve things about themselves, and so they wanted you to fall short. They wanted an end to come to that. Some type of like healthy lifestyle, like a healthy perspective, a healthy way of moving. This directly was being attacked. So you being sound and healthy minded, health conscious was being viewed as a threat to people who feel like they were benefiting from toxicity more, or they were more comfortable in the toxicity. These are people who also wanted to experience some type of like significant changes and shifts, but they didn't want to do the actual real work deeper than what they expected about them, because of them, deeper than what they've expected. These would be people who are afraid to be single themselves. These are people who are afraid to go at something alone or go at things alone, they damn selves. Okay. So you can even have people in a position where you were kind of like their crush, their confidant, okay? Even like a generator, but you're no longer you're no longer plugged in. So they could be afraid of this singleness or this separation, this severance from you. They can be afraid of that. Afraid. Y'all got some people that mock you for your beliefs and the things that you talked about, like the taboo, like ghosts, demons, spirits, seeing shit, entities. Like you're somebody who acknowledges those things in general, that it's a reality, it's a part of our reality. And there was people trying to mock you, okay, or try to make it seem like you needed to be casted out or casted away, like for this the word is right there in my abomination. They're trying to make it seem like the things that you talked about was an abomination. Now these people somebody is experiencing a possession, like straight up. Somebody witnessed a possession. Somebody being possessed. With this every vibe ain't worth catching. And now they're fearing the outcome. Younger masculine, older feminine dynamic. This could be a mother and a brother. This could be um mother and a father. This could be siblings, cousins, friends. But the masculine is younger and the feminine is older. These people are fearing the outcome, or they're fearing the outcome of a younger masculine, older feminine dynamic. Yeah, these are people who feel like you're like one of the most valuable sources of people to talk to about this kind of stuff, but they've kind of forfeited their connection with you, or like their access to you. This can even be people like making like new pages or new accounts and stuff like that, like to um try to get back in your energy. A hater. There's a hater who's making it seem like they want to work something out with you. This could be family, like this could be a cousin, y'all. But because of how prayerful you are, because of lots of prayer, because you're somebody who prays always, you know that this person is a hater. You're not supposed to know that this person is 444 on the fucking clock, bitch. You're not supposed to know that this person is a hater. You got a lover in the reverse. I want to know if we can work this out. But because you see through this person, that won't be happening. It's giving somebody something significant about your For You page or people you may know and stuff like that. It's giving somebody popped up and you just politely boop, on the egg slide. Boop, like no thanks. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe somebody's been praying to work something out with you. Somebody who's no longer a lover. A past lover? Heavy projection just came out. There can be a hater inquiring if you and somebody is going to work something out. A hater. I want to know if we can work this out. There's a hater who's still trying to into you. Like, I want to know if we can work this out. A hater. This could be a conversation they're having with somebody else. Cause they believe someone's truly possessed. I want to know if we can work this out. They could be like begging with this prayerful energy. Somebody could be desperate to get some type of work done or get somebody to do something to you for them. Do something. What the fuck? Trying to dominate. God. What the fuck, bro? Catch a vibe. Let's catch a vibe. Somebody uses let's catch a vibe as a way to dominate. Let's catch a vibe. So this would be somebody who uses their access to people, places, and things like to try and dominate others, something like that. Imprisonment spell. So that's the work that they're trying to do. I want to know if we can work this imprisonment spell. Nobody sees you. Everyone ignores you. Loneliness, rituals, isolation magic. I want to know if we do this to this person. I want to know if we can work this out. This is somebody who's facing imprisonment. And they're trying to buy, fuck, sell. I don't know. They're trying to get themselves out of it. That's what it is. It's somebody who's praying, like, to be able to work something out. Get it's somebody who's feeling ignored, feeling unseen, feeling lonely inside, even if they're around other people. This could be external to you with I didn't mean what I said about you. This could be external. This could be somebody trying to work something out with someone who is ignoring them about something that was done to you. There was an imprisonment spell not only done to you, but this was done to somebody you was dealing with. There's a freak accident that exposed some type of envy, silent jealousy, or the fact that somebody's hating. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave it here because it seemed a little repetitive. But we'll come back and try to pull some different energy. All right, thank you guys for joining.